Alrighty, what's up, guys? Evanaldo here, back in Miami. I am up high right now. We got Seinfeld on. Anyway, so let's get back into Bitcoin. Wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on right now. We're gonna do this a little bit different. I don't think I've ever done a video while I'm recording the computer screen. So bear with me. I hope it goes well. So anyway. First thing, I made that trade call in the Discord yesterday, basically longing around this point and trying to get up to these points. And then potentially the next place that I'm looking at is all the way back up to 105 for Bitcoin. And looking at your money flow right here over on the 12-hour, it looks like you got a decent shot to continue. I mean, unless you think we're going to, do this, money flow goes into the red. I don't think that's going to happen. When I look at another time frame that I'll show you right now, on the 2-day, we got a nice little trigger wave. Money flow is good for continuation. You don't get you don't get trigger waves on the 2-day too often. So last time, I mean, that took time there in 2020 in August, and then you came down, but then you had a nice rally forward. So that 2-day trigger, I mean, if you look back at it a little bit, it is a little bit worrisome, but I don't know. I feel like where we are in the cycle, I think that we should be able to continue forward here. That's what I'm kind of looking at. Weekly, a little bit scary, but it could have played out with that money flow coming down and that correction. And then you do have a 2-week bear div here, but your money flow still generally heading upwards. So I don't think it's a major problem there. 3-week money flow, it doesn't tell us too much. I would be waiting for this 3-week to give us a bearish div to make me want to, think that we're going to fall off, think we're going to really continue downward some more. So as of right now, and when I look at, some of the lower time frames, obviously if we break up from this, kind of double bottom here, your technical target's going to be at that 105 that I was mentioning. If you break above that, then you're looking at 117, 120, which is going to be a huge place. So a little bit of a plot twist. I think I talked about it yesterday. You come up to 120, then you finally, or 118 or whatever, then you finally get that 30% correction down to 80K. That is possible. If we do have a lot of excitement this week, maybe we jump up to 120 by January 15th, January 10th even. And then in the last 2 weeks of the month, we drop back to 80K. There could be some serious volatility here. It's going to get interesting. I mean, we've been choppy. We've been generally sideways. We've been in the same range since November 12th. So we're due for some more volatility here. So I think it's going to get a bit more exciting. But as of right now, what I'm looking at, potentially continuing forward, money flow is good. So I think you got 105. I think you got a good shot, 104, 105. A lot of big places right here. Moving on to Ethereum, Bitcoin jumps to 105. I think Ether would be at least at 3,700. That's going to be a big place. And then if you could go after that, that would be 4K. And in the 4-year cycle, where ETH would probably make a new all-time high, hopefully by middle, early February to middle of, February in the 4-year cycle. I mean, if you look back, it was, where was it here when you made that new all-time high? So essentially, that was, January 31st. So end of January even, if you follow that exactly, maybe a little bit later. But as of right now, what I'm looking at, potentially jumping up to 37, like I mentioned, then $4,000 for Ethereum. So getting that recovery back to that area, that's kind of a triple top. Once you make 4 tops, there's no quadruple top pattern. That's probably would be a more bullish thing up to 4,800. So I like ETH right now, and what I would be looking at if I wasn't, I'm in a Bitcoin trade, but I'm currently not in an ETH trade. If I wanted to enter an ETH long right now, something like this probably would, that's a 1-to-1, not the best scored ratio, but you could get a 2-to-1 like that. That probably would have a good shot of playing out. ETH versus Bitcoin, I think as long as we hold this general area, making a higher low, we should be okay. Your higher time frames look decent. Solana, similar situation. See right here, this is a big spot right at 188. We're holding it right now. We are holding that, which is really good. And you're getting a trigger wave forming on the 3-day right there. So I think there's a lot of potential there. Continuing forward to like 250 and then 260 right there. So that's what I'm kind of looking at ultimately on that. And then everything, Cardano coming back to 119. Chainlink potentially jumping up to 28. A lot of good things right here. If we just look at others, you know, in general, that was your high in December of 24. Maybe by the end of this month, you know, or even 10 to 15 days, getting back up to that jump up. So others as a whole potentially jumping up another 30% right now, and then maybe a double top right there. You come back down, face reality, then you come back. But I think you're generally going to continue forward. Crypto.com, as long as you can hold where you are right now, I think this looks pretty good, especially right there on your 2-day money flow coming up. I would consider that a trigger wave to that wave right there. Continuation. AVAX, if you could hold where we are right now, break above 40, you're looking at 48, which could be a really nice jump up. Money flow looks good here. So a lot of things look really good. And guys, if you're interested in the Discord, link is in the description below for a lot of really good trade setups. And I give, you know, stop losses, entry points, and take profits. If you want 1 free month in the Discord, or if you guys are interested in trading, we got some really good promos over on BloFin and BYDFI. BloFin right here, you get these futures bonuses for certain deposits and trading volume minimums. These end of January 13th. And in BYDFI, I like the BYDFI promo at the moment a little bit better because you can withdraw the promo you get and potentially buy these useless items. I'm just kidding. But, you know, you could get that almost a 10K bonus on January 27th. And I don't think there's a minimum deposit, but there is a minimum trading volume, 100 mil for the 10K bonus. So I think it's a pretty good opportunity right there. If you guys are interested, again, if you sign up to any of these any of the exchanges down below, deposit at least $100 and then open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID. I'll give you 1 free month in the Aldo Empire VIP Discord. I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.